Hello once again. We are still playing in Chapter 4 of King's Quest VII, and we just got out of the Boogeyman's home, and we are now going to try to make it out of Ooga Booga Land. But first off, I'm going to just stand here for a minute and let the Boogeyman come, because this encounter with him is pretty funny. Because now you're not Rosella to him anymore, you're the Lady Seppish, and he knows her. So he's not going to attack you when he sees you this time. He's going to talk to you. So we're just going to... There we go. Chill out here.
Hello, my lovely lady Pepper. Decided to leave your endless husband and run away with me.
Go away, you repulsive, slimy worm!
I'm curious, does he look like the boogeyman that you always envisioned as a child? I'd like to see what everybody thinks about that. So we're going to see the doctor again, see if he can help us.
Yes? Oh, my dear Lady Devish, tisk. Have you cried your eyes out again? Well, I'll replace them one more time, but that's it. I only have so many spare eyeballs, you know.
Dr. Cadaver, it's me, Rosella.
The doctor's our ally, so we're just going to see if he can help us.
My dear Rosella, I'm happy to see you're still breathing. However, Alicia and her horrible gargoyle are hunting for you, so you best get out of Ooga Booga as fast as you can.
Okay, let's talk to him then. Explain our situation.
We'd love to leave Ooga Booga, but the entrance to the underground has collapsed. It looks like it's sealed off for good.
Oh dear, that is a problem. Did you say we? May I presume you mean yourself and your tapeworm?
She does not. She is referring to me, King Otar Fenris III.
Yes.
I see. Now, you'll have to leave through the main gate, but Alicia put that nasty swamp creature on guard. Let me see. Maybe we'll find something helpful here. No, that won't work. That one grows hair on cold werewolves. That one grows new tentacles. That one makes your head fall off. Ah,
What is it? It smells awful.
it's a defoliant, my dear. It'll knock the leaves off any kind of creepy crawling plant you care to think of. Totally non-toxic to animals. That's the beauty of it. It's a wonder I found it. These shells do need organizing.
Oops. There we go.
How does your new backbone fit?
Yeah,
Oh,
what you
it's wearing
swallowed whole.
quite well. It was a little stiff at first, but I'm working out the kinks.
He's so awesome.
So, this thing Alicia put by the Ooga Booga gateway is a plant?
It certainly is a most unpleasant, slimy fellow, but that defoliant should knock the stuffing out of them.
Does that little black cat belong to you, Dr. Cadaver?
She doesn't belong to me, Rosella. She is very independent. But we are good friends, and we look out for each other.
Thank you for all your help, Dr. Cadaver. You've been more than kind.
You're very welcome. Perhaps you'll think warmly of us dead folk in the future.
I suppose I will.
Rosella, we must
Okay.
hurry. Let's resume our journey.
Okay.
You're right, King Otar. We should go.
So now we're finally going to go south of where the kids live to try to get to where Militia lives. And so if you missed it, this perfume stuff that he gave us that's supposed to smell wretched and horrible is going to get rid of the plant that is guarding where her house is. So first we're going to give these a good scare, give them a taste of their own medicine,
Go!
because they are scared of Lady Seppish, I guess. If you're curious as to why some of the characters pronounce the lady's name differently, it's because it's spelled T-S-E-P-I-S-H, I think. Yeah, Seppish. So that's why some pronounce it Tepish or Tesepish or Seppish. So just a little fun fact. Okay, so you're going to take this stuff and then click it on him.
Well done, Princess.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, I can't believe how that defoliant stings.
Fortunately, I have no nostrils at the moment.
I used to have a lot of dreams about this game, and whenever I would, it would always like be based in Ooga Booga, like right here where the doctor's house was and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was kind of freaky, but it was cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this to this plant, and while they're distracted eating it, we're gonna grab this flower. And I'm letting you know now because if you don't do the timing right, you can mess it up and miss your chance.
Hello.
So that's why I'm trying to prep you first, and then show you.
Sure looks sweet, little bonbon.
One guy does all three voices for this, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Hello. My name is Rosella. Who are
He
you?
does a lot of voices for this game, actually.
Why, we're lovely, charming, totally harmless plant muffin.
Harmless.
Totally.
Okay, so give him the foot. You need to get this flower. You need it for later. Cool. Now be careful because if you stick around the gargoyle too much or you try to talk to it, you will die. So just try to go by it as quickly as you can after the king speaks.
Stop. We must talk, Princess. Before us is the home of Militia. We must be cautious, or we will never reach the volcanics underground.
King Otar, what are we to do? We can't enter the underground at all now that the elevators collapsed. How can we stop the volcano?
I have heard of a secret entrance in the town of Golderall, although I know not exactly where.
You've
But
heard of
now you must
Golderall.
gather up your courage, for we have to find a way into Militia's house. She stole from me a device that could possibly destroy her and save us all. We must recover it.
Okay, so if you try to go through the front door, you will die. I think pretty obviously. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to make the arrow point up and come back around the house. Okay, if you come back here and there's a dog barking, you have to leave and then come back because the dog barking means that Militia's home. But since there's no dog barking, that means that she's gone and that we can do this. So pull back the plant like I just did.
Will you look at that? I think we found our way in.
Excellent, Rosella.
Then take the shovel and use it to widen the hole. If she is home, just walk on and off the screen a few times and that should hopefully take care of it. Okay, and then click on the hole. I don't know why she has to. When she does that, maybe she's just scared. Can't really blame her for that. Alicia's home is pretty cool, even though you only get to see that one room. In fact, I think it looks like it's only a one room house almost. Well, no, I guess there's a couple doors.
Here we are, Cuddle. Home again to this awful,
Look at this stuff.
dreary, miserable little house.
Okay, so quickly, you're going to click down, and then when the dog comes, take this perfume stuff and spray it at him. Must be allergic to it. He is a cute doggy.
Oh, baby. What's wrong, kissy boy? Would Cuddles feel better if we went out and found him someone to bite? Would him? Oh. Anything my Cuddles wants, him gets.
Okay, so put it back, and then enter back into the home. Just click basically anywhere on the floor, and she'll enter.
Rosella, the thing we are looking for is a device made of brass and many lenses. It's an ancient and mysterious artifact. The only thing in Etheria that could destroy Militia. But she doesn't know that. It could be anywhere.
Okay. It's actually in her dresser.
This looks promising. How odd.
She makes some pretty funny remarks about her clothing, her lingerie.
Ew. Wow.
That's it. Take it, quickly.
This is the whole thing? How does it work?
It must be plugged into a socket in the volcano control room in the underground, so that it may regain its power. It is useless until then. After the device is activated, it can be used to stop any living threat to Etheria. I don't know exactly what it will do. We'll find out soon enough, if we are fortunate.
It is very important to remember that it has to be plugged into a socket, because if you don't, then you basically can't finish the game. So yeah, put the clothes back, because if you don't, then Militia will get you. And then pick this up to keep.
This looks useful, not to mention ugly.
And you can, click on her stuff and see what she says.
King Otar, what is all this stuff?
When Militia stole the device from me, she asked me what it was. I reluctantly told her it was a machine for turning lead into gold.
Oh, she must have spent hours trying to figure out how it works. Good one, Your Majesty.
So I don't want to waste more time on that, since as I said, I just want to make this a walkthrough. So if you're playing through, you can of course click on all that stuff on your own. Now make sure you put the cloak back on, because if you don't, then the boogeyman will come down and get you. There was one time I was playing, and I knew that, and for some reason I just wasn't thinking to put it back on, and I did it like 5, 6, 7 times in a row, like, man, why does it keep getting me? And then I remembered it, and I felt so stupid. So come back around, and then take the stocking you just found and put it together with the melted silver, and that's going to make see, what do they call it? A sling? So we're gonna come in here where the weir folk are. So I'm gonna try to come over here. And also let me. Oh no! So before long he'll attack you, so quickly do this. And here you are. I think this video is getting long, but the chapter is just about done, so I'm just gonna finish it up in this video and call it good. So just like before. It's weird, they've both been in the same place now. But do any of you think she's still here? I guess we'll find out.
Oh, who goes there?
Rosella of Daventry. Is this the town of Falderall?
Yes, it is, but you can't come in here unless you bring me the levitating albino warthog of Brigatonia.
And just like before, we are just gonna go in anyway.
Stop! You can't go through there. That door leads to a pit of salivating snakes. That's right, snakes.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'll prefer them to your company.
Ouch.
Go!
Burn. Even Rosella can be spunky when she needs to be too. Oh, that's the Archduke's theme.
Oh, it's another one of those pink things. Hello, pink thing. Welcome to Falderon. I am Archduke Yip.
And I am Rosella Daventry.
Rosella, your mother was here looking for you. We arrested her, but now we like her just fine. Enjoy your steak. Be sure to take the faux shop with a grain of salt.
Mother? Here? Arrested? No. No way. It couldn't be.
Now this is just a quick note. If you want to, you can visit the Bowl in the China shop, and I think this guy over here is there again, the salesman. You can talk to them and learn about the stuff that Valanice did. You can also go to the desert and explore that too, but I'm not going to do that because there's no point in me doing that. Again, if you want to go into the faux shop, just as the Archduke said, take it with a grain of salt. So it means you're going to have to go back to the desert and get some salt so you can go in. So just thought I'd explain that real quick instead of showing it and wasting a bunch of time. So go ahead and go in. Oh, she can't taste the cake? That's no fun. So, same way as before. Down here first. And then down here. And then down here. And there you are. You have to click it twice again like you did last time. Okay, so notice how this is boarded up again, and just like with Valenice, you can, look at all the mirrors of Rosella. Let's take a look at this thing.
It's all tarnished. I can't quite make it out.
So, let's do this and clean it off.
That's doing the trick. I'll bet you could scour pots with this nasty old stocking.
Gross. Not like you'd want to.
I'm a hungry little tot, but I don't want porridge cold or hot. I don't want bread, I don't want meat. My taste runs more to fruit, so sweet. If you give me what I need, you'll see me perform such a deed. The ground will shake, the waters part, and you can plunge into the heart of darkness, deep and pulsing fire. Feed me, get what you desire.
Okay, so basically, that means we have to give this statue what it wants. It doesn't want porridge, it doesn't want bread or meat, it wants fruit. So we don't have any fruit, but if you notice, there's some golden grapes on this column. But she can't pull it off.
Grapes. I wonder. Oh, drat. I can't pull it loose.
So let's take the hammer and chisel and do it. And then put the grape right here, and it will perform a little deed.
That's it! That must be the entrance to the volcanics underground. Oh no, it's stuck!
By the way, if you try to go out this door, it's locked. So let's take a closer look at this one. Do you notice on the top there's this T here? That stands for true. So if you point this at the true king, it will transform him. So let's do that to see what he can do.
Quickly, Your Majesty! The doorway is stuck partway open. Hurry before that horrible gargoyle finds us!
Come on, there's no time to waste.
So let's just look at this quickly right now while we have time. If you flip it around, nope, it's not in the right position. You have to get into the very right position. Your wand will sparkle. Click it once, and you'll notice that it changed a little bit up here. So when you look at it now, there's an F on there for false, and you will need it on this for chapter 6. You might as well change it now while you have time and are able to. And for those who were wondering, I just thought of this. You actually cannot talk to Addis the Stag as Rosella because he's not by Cirrus the Tree, so just in case you were wondering. Okay, this is the end of the chapter right here. Make sure you watch how he opens this because you'll need to know it later.
We must hurry, Rosella.
So left eye, right eye, nose. Of course it's, to us, the left eye, right eye. It's the actual faces, right eye and left eye, but hopefully you saw it. I don't want to confuse you more. You can just watch me do it in a later
You
video.
have destroyed us all.
Let's get ready to rumble! And that is the end of chapter 4. This is going to be a long video, so I apologize for that, but I just wanted to get it finished up. Next time we will start on chapter 5, Nightmare in Etheria, which is my absolute favorite chapter of this game, so I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching!